Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Welcome into the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of Loyola sports. We've got Frenchtown Broncs taking on the Loyola Rams and Breakers today as we get into today's action. And the PA announcer announcing the players from each side as they get things ready to go. Braden Simpson, number 1 for Frenchtown. Number 2 is Luke Nicholson. Number 3 is Sean Rowdy. Number 4 is Quinn Murphy. Number 5 is Cole Westrom. Number 6 is Coulter Zandy. Number 7 is Caleb Stanikar. Number 8 is Jeff Jacobs. Number 9 is Mediah Morin. Number 10 is Tyler Graves. Number 11 is Brock Deal. Number 12 is Clayton Long. Number 13 is Josh Oman. Number 14 is Terad Richardson. Number 15, Tyler McDonald. Number 16 is DeMarcus Moa. Number 17 is Garrett Westrom. The keeper, that would be Mr. Dawson Leishman. For the Loyola Rams, number 1 is Seth Lowe. Number 2 is Garrett Deal. Number 3 is Gabe Lowe. Number 4 is Tanner Carlson. Number 5 is Austin Ogilvy. Number 6 is Jack Lincoln. Ben Tunistra is number 7. Number 8 is Alex Kirkus. Number 9 is Will Burns. Number 10 is Zach Tyree. Number 11 is Liam Lechner. Number 14 is Hunter Mahan. Number 13 is Clayton Ogilvy. And number 15 is Teddy Heckling. And in the keep is Danny Kuleva. So that is your lineup for today's game, or those are your rosters for today's game. So we're going to go ahead and have the national anthem. We'll step aside and have our national anthem. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davison & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davison & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davison & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN as we are just moments away from our kick here to start things off between the Frenchtown Broncs and the Loyola Rams on the soccer pitch. And today is looking up to be a great day for soccer. We are without our phenomenal cameraman, Coleman Caton, but we'll do our best to bring this to you guys with the best video format we can. I'll give you some great commentary as we go. Frenchtown Broncs are going to have the ball to start out with. So they get set to go, our official at midfield. The girls come up at 5 o'clock. So you want to hang around for that. Come on down if you are listening live and want to come hang out. There's plenty of seating, and there is the start. And with the scoreboard set up, we'll go ahead and get the clock going as well. So Loyola, Frenchtown coming in off of domination in their opening portion, as they're going to push it right down into the Frenchtown end of, or Loyola end of the field. And Kaleva with the save pushes it out. Frenchtown working it once again with control in the middle of the field. Wilburn will pick it up for the Rams, and now it is picked up by Frenchtown. Controlling the ball is Caleb Stanikar. Stanikar will push it ahead, and Stanikar will have it given out to DeMarcus Moa. Moa is going to center it up at the top. Lechner is there to clear it. Lechner to push it out. Lechner now to clear it upfield to Jack Lincoln. Lincoln tries to set it up for Mahan, but it's picked up very quickly by Moa. Moa to send it, and now Lechner to pick it up on the opposite side of the field. Now cleared and rolling deep on the far side of the field. Picked up by Caleb Stanikar. Stanikar dribbling around in the bottom end. Heckling is there. Now dropped. Stanikar will get it on the corner of the box. Sent in, and Tyree will kick this one out. Goal or throw in for Frenchtown on the far side. A little bit of a breeze here at Rolland Field as the throw-in slips by and cleared out by Tunistra. It's sent ahead and at the feet of Jacobs. Jacobs trying to control, running onto it as Moa, and it's picked up by Tunistra. Tunistra will clear it. It's off the toe of Moa. And it'll be a throw-in for Loyola. Here's Tunistra with the throw-in. He's going to go down the near sideline, headed back in, and Tunistra will put it on the head. Control, out of bounds, and that will be a Loyola ball. So as I mentioned, Frenchtown coming in off a domination against their opponents. As this one's kicked back up, and Tunistra will have another throw right below us. Down the sideline and cleared out by Westrom. Now back at the feet of Morin. Fished ahead, and Kulava will pick it up to clear it out. He'll put it on the boot, and it'll be sent upfield. Picked up on the far side, and now pushing the ball is Loyola, centered to Lincoln. Lincoln has defender put a toe on it, and now cleared to the near side. Will Byrne will pick it up. Byrne to set it up, and Ogilvie to send it to Lincoln. Lincoln has it poked away, and this one's cleared out by Garrett Westrom. Picked up by Loyola. Tunistra is there, and quickly the striker gets a foot on it. Loyola with the throw-in, and they'll go right at it, getting it to Byrne. Tunistra will send it in, and picked up by Leishman, the keeper. Leishman wanting his boys to push up, so he'll clear it out and sends it to midfield on the bounce. Headed back to midfield. Now picked up at the feet of Graves for Frenchtown. Lincoln will take it away from Graves. He's got one on in Mahan, and it's flicked ahead and taken away. Now Moa for Frenchtown. And deal with a slide tackle for Loyola. Mahan to control, but it's out of bounds, and Frenchtown will have the throw-in on the near side. It'll be Westrom to do the throw. He's got Trad Richardson at the drop. Here's the throw-in, and flicked ahead. Tyree will pick it up, clears it upfield. Lincoln will pick it up on the run, and there's just one there. Westrom comes from the side and now sends it ahead. Picked up. Lechner drops it back and trying to set up down the sideline, but not able to do it. Frenchtown has it go out of bounds. And this will be a throw-in for Loyola. At the feet of Lincoln, but picked up very quickly, and on the run is Brock Deal. Deal feeds it ahead on the run. This is Jacobs. Jacobs with a shot, and it is blocked by Kaleva, and he'll pick it up on the toe. So Kaleva to walk it up to the line. Cleared out. And coming up, put a foot on it, is the defender for Frenchtown. Trying to control is Austin Ogilvie, but it'll be Frenchtown to pick it up, and on the run, sent in, and Kaleva will go to the ground to pick it up. Here's the boot. Nice high kick to midfield. It'll bounce, and a head forward by Westrom. Now at midfield, and on the push is Deal for Frenchtown. He'll have Tyree put a foot on it. This one's shot. Kaleva with the save, and it's going to come to the outside. Mahan will pick it up. Mahan to send it back to Tyree, and it's off the foot. Now Tunistra, Tyree, and Tunistra, and it's kicked out of bounds by Moa. Frenchtown to control on the kick. And Richardson off the hand of Lincoln, but it's inadvertent, so they're going to let it go. Lincoln tries to feed it ahead, and Richardson with the slide tackle. Picked up by Omen of Frenchtown, and now it's Clayton Ogilvie on the far side. Clayton Ogilvie trying to get around Omen. Omen with some good defense and the stick, and that one's going to be forced to the top of Frenchtown territory. Tyree will pick it up. Tyree will get around the offensive player, and now Mahan and Moa will kick it out of bounds. So Loyola with the throw-in down the near sideline. It'll be Mahan. Loyola looking for their first shot on goal as we have a substitution. And it looks like Calme to come in for Loyola. Centered. Picked up by Frenchtown, now fed ahead. Here comes Jacobs. Jacobs on the run. He's got one on. And Jacobs to send it. On the run is Stanikar. Stanikar will have it booted out from underneath his feet by Kuleva, and we'll have a throw-in for Frenchtown on the near side. Kuleva, an intelligent young keeper. And it'll be Moa with the throw-in. Drop back and letting it go by is Graves. Graves will have it centered up. Now Lincoln takes it away, slide tackle, and it's picked up by Austin Ogilvie. To the center to Tyree. Tyree to switch fields, and the defender there for Frenchtown. Now working it on the far side is Murphy for Frenchtown, and it's Lechner. Lechner drops it and cleared out. Header by Frenchtown. And Tunistra to pick it up. Tunistra to send it down the near side. It'll be out of bounds and off the foot of Moa, so that means it'll be a throw-in for the Rams. Dropping it back to Calme. Now the flick ahead. Tyree with the header, and Lincoln will put it in the air. Fighting for it is Lincoln, and we get a whistle. And this will be a free kick for Loyola. So Lincoln and Richardson locking up a little bit. Gorgeous day. Here's Lechner with the free kick. He's going to put it into the box, and it'll get by. It'll be a goal kick. .31:04 in the first half. And Trad Richardson to take the goal kick. And he's going to put this one up. Picked up by the midfielder, Cole Westrom. Westrom will drop it back. And at the feet of Josh Oman. Oman sends it ahead and picked up by Heckling. Heckling centers it up, but Frenchtown lets it roll and controls it. Far side. Now to Westrom. Westrom to go to the far side. And picked up by Frenchtown. Rolling down the far side now. Controlling, now sending it. On the run. That is Stanikar. Stanikar inside the box. He's picked up very quickly by Deal. Deflection. And the shot on goal is wide. It'll be a goal kick for the Bronx. Kaleva with the kick. 10 minutes gone by. No goals. This is going to be out of bounds, and Loyola will have it. Tunistra with the throw in. He's going to go to Tyree. Tyree lets it bounce. He'll put a foot on it. High in the midfield, and now a little bouncing around, and Moa will have it out of bounds. Drop back, sent ahead, trying to send Jacobs, and we've got a flag on the far side. Now the whistle, and they're going to say offside. So Loyola with a free kick now on their half of the field. Lechner to take it, waiting for the blue jerseys to push forward. And now the kick. He'll send it in. There is Tyree. Tyree's going to run it down. He's got one on. Tyree around the defender in Westrom. Centers it up, and the keeper will pick it up. That'll be the first save of the game for Leishman. Leishman will put it to midfield. Headed forward. And Austin Ogilvie to control. He's battling away with Graves. Graves and Ogilvie. Ogilvie to get control. He's going to switch fields. Goes to Deal of Loyola. And now dropping it back. Sending ahead is Heckling, and controlled by Oman. Trying to switch fields, and Tunistra will pick it up on the near side. Tunistra descended ahead for Ogilvie off the shin of Richardson. And Mahan comes up with it. Mahan and Moa now chased down. We get a flag and a whistle. And this is going to be a free kick for Loyola as Garrett Westrom came crashing in. So Deal to take the kick on the approach. Sent in and wide of the goal. So Frenchtown with the goal kick now, set up by Trad Richardson. Trad Richardson's also the field goal kicker for the Frenchtown Bronx this year. He's a senior. Here's the kick by Richardson. He's got a nice boot on that one. That one's going to come to midfield. Fought for and flicked ahead by Frenchtown. Lechner will pick it up. And taken away by Murphy. Murphy by himself on the far side, and it'll be a throw-in for Frenchtown behind the pole. Sent ahead, and Heckling is there. We get a flag on the sideline. Out of bounds, and this will be for Loyola. Lechner with the kick, and doesn't get all of it. So Calme will try to send it ahead, and this will bounce out of bounds in front of the Ram bench on the far side. Looks as though Oman's going to take the throw, and he will get it ahead to Jacobs. Taken away very quickly, though, by Ogilvie. Ogilvie on the push, gets around the defender, tries to get it ahead to Lincoln, but no go. Lincoln fights for it and comes up with it. Looking to switch fields, comes to the near side, stride for stride. Has Moa pick him up and tries to save it from going out of bounds. Does, but it's picked up by Moa. And off the foot of Moa, we'll have another going to say off of Mahan. Moa is going to go ahead and throw it in near side. And Tunistra gets a foot on it. Lechner to chase it down. And it'll be out of bounds off of Frenchtown. Here's a throw in by Lechner. Ahead to Tyree. But ahead by Graves. Keeps it in Frenchtown's possession. Jacobs to take a shot. That one's going to be over the goal. And Loyola with the goal kick. Kileva chasing it down. 15 minutes gone by in this match. The girls come up at 5 o'clock. Game playing very tight so far in the first 15 minutes. Here's the kick. And this one's going to be flicked ahead by Tyree. Picked up in the middle by Cole Westrom. Westrom to control. Drops it back to Trad. Richardson at midfield. Richardson's going to go ahead and send it in on the run, on sides, and Kileva will pick it up. Very quickly cleared out. A toe on it by Garrett Westrom. And now sending it ahead is Graves. Graves sends it ahead. Jacobs on the run. Jacobs in the middle of the field, and Lechner is there. Good save by Kileva. He has really come on this year. Waiting for the field to clear. And Richardson to put a head on it to send it back into Loyola territory. Very quickly on it is Graves. Graves sends it ahead. And now we've got a run by Stanikar. Stanikar centers it up. Heckling gets a foot on it. Graves now taking a shot from outside. And that one will bounce off the bar. Kileva trying to just put a hand save on it. And it careens off the bar. Cleared out now. Richardson with a foot on it to send it back into Loyola territory. Ahead by Jacobs to send it. And heckling to come up for Loyola. It's Brady Simpson for Frenchtown to throw in on the far side. Throw in very quickly, and Lechner gets a foot on it to kick it back out of bounds. Frenchtown to throw, and this time it'll be Stanikar with the throw in on the far side. So Brock Deal to control for Frenchtown. He'll move through the defense, and no whistle as he goes down. It's cleared out. Near side, Garrett Westrom looking to center it up. Gives it to Richardson at midfield. Lincoln comes in and picked up by Cole Westrom. Now Graves off the foot of Tyree. And we get a whistle. And this will be a Frenchtown free kick. Setting up, three-man wall. Ref wants the wall to back up, and now they do. Here's the shot. It's going to get through. Kileva with the save. Cleared out. Now sent back in. Kileva will chase it down and pick it up for another goal kick. Lincoln gets ahead to flick it on, but it's Western on the defensive side. Gives it ahead to his younger brother Cole, or his brother. Don't know if it's younger or not. And Tyree will put a foot on it. Richardson to clear it out. Heckling to settle it on the ground, and it's picked up by Deal. Deal will send it ahead, and Lechner will pick it up for Loyola. He's got Simpson on him. Gets it by Simpson. Coming back to help out is Clayton Ogilvie. Clayton Ogilvie and Lechner is there. It'll be a throw-in. And we have substitutions for Loyola. So Mahan coming off. And it looks as though as Kirkus has come on now. Nope, Tanner Carlson. So the throw in upfield. Tyree to pick it up, and Deal is there. Deal is to send it forward, and Richardson with a foot, but Clayton Ogilvie is there. Clayton sends it ahead. Austin collides with the defender and picked up by Frenchtown. Out of bounds, it will be Frenchtown throw in on the far side. Nice breeze here at Roland Field. And on the run is Deal. He has it tripped up, no whistle, and now a flag as Stanikar is on the ground. And they're going to say Stanikar was offside. Looked like they were wanting him to sub out, but he's just going to walk it off. And Will Byrne will come in for, I believe, Austin Ogilvie. Here's the throw in to the feet of Clayton Ogilvie. Picked up very quickly and controlling is Frenchtown. Sent ahead by Jacobs. And Kaleva, he's going to bring it to the near side to switch fields. There's a lot of congestion on the near side, and he does switch fields. It's going to bounce down the near sideline. Lincoln tries to get there, but it's going to bounce out of bounds, and Frenchtown will have the throw in. They'll go ahead and drop it back to Richardson. Richardson to control. He's going to go ahead and send this one ahead, and Lechner is there. Tyree with a chest stall, and now Will Byrne will pick it up. Byrne between the legs and Tyree on the run. He's got Lincoln there with him. The defender will come up. Tyree, though, with a foot on it, and the keeper will have to come out and pick it up. Here's the clear by Lechman. Ahead at midfield by Stanikar, and Tyree will settle it with a chest trap. Frenchtown to fight for it at midfield, and now it's Clayton Ogilvie that comes up with it. He'll send Tyree. Tyree up the far sideline to Clayton Ogilvie. Slide tackle by Trad Richardson, and Richardson's going to get a whistle. And that one puts a Ram on the ground. That's Tyree. Tyree will get up. Rams had a great game against Stevensville on Saturday, but the Yellow Jackets came back in the second half and earned 3 goals to get the 3-2 win. The final goal coming within the last 2 minutes of play. And the girls, the Breakers, won against Stevensville commandingly on Saturday. This one's sent in the box, and Frenchtown with the defense. Picked up, and some fancy footwork by Deal, and picked up by Clayton Ogilvie. Now it's centered up to the near side to Lincoln. Lincoln has Tanner Carlson. He's going to go ahead and drop it back to Tunistra. Tunistra will come up and send it into the box. Tyree on the run, and he'll have a header, but it'll be wide. Nice try. Nice set by Carlson and Tyree to set that one up in the box. So Trad Richardson will have our goal kick after the substitution. Tyree to come off and Austin Ogilvie back on. Here's the kick by Richardson. He's got a good boom that comes to midfield, and off the chest to Simpson at midfield. Loyola with the throw in from there. Drop to the feet of Austin Ogilvie. He'll fight through it. Clayton Ogilvie comes up with it on the far sideline, and Clayton with a throw in over there now. Simpson with a toe to control it. Heckling is there. Simpson tries to force it ahead. It's going to roll down the sideline out of bounds, and Loyola will have the free throw on the sideline. Stanikar thought that it was going to be his, and now to the middle of the field. Richardson will pick it up. He's going to go ahead and switch fields, but his kick is whiffed. Byrne took a shot. Now settled on the ground. And it's Austin Ogilvie on the run. Ogilvie had both the goals against Stevensville on Saturday, as Lincoln is whistled, and Richardson sits up very quickly. sends this one ahead, and Stanikar is on the run. Stanikar and Lechner are right there, and here comes Calme, and this time it'll be out of bounds, and I believe we're going to have our first corner kick of the game. So Stanikar to set up the goal kick. The corner. Here's the approach, and he's going to send it high to the top. Simpson trying to go for a head. Richardson takes a whack at it off the back of Deal. Now Lechner trying to clear it out, and picked up. Sent ahead to Clayton Ogilvie. Jacobs tries to pick him up on the far sideline and does. Takes it away. Sent in and shot on goal. Kaleva with the save. Flicked ahead by Tunistra, out of bounds. And we'll have a Frenchtown throw-in. Down the near sideline. Calme trying to get a foot on it, but not able to get there. And Calme now. Off the foot, out of bounds, and this will be a Loyola throw-in. Tunistra to do the throw. Substitutions happening on the field. Tyree back in. He'll hustle to the near sideline. I imagine that's going to be the target for, and it is, Tyree with a smart flick ahead, but picked up by Graves. Graves sends it into the box, and Kaleva will pick it up on the border. Throws it to the far side to clear the field out. Clayton Ogilvie is there. Drops it to Heckling. Heckling sends it ahead to Austin, but controlled by Frenchtown. Try to center it up, and Austin Ogilvie is there. Clayton on the run. He'll wait for traffic. Now sends Austin, but the defender is there with a foot on it. And Jacobs will be sent. Tyree and Jacobs, stride for stride. Jacobs at the inside the box. He'll turn, stops, centers it up, and Simpson whiffs. Kaleva with the pickup. Here's the boot to midfield. Austin is there. He's got Lincoln. And Westrom fighting for it. Austin comes up with it. Sticking a toe in is Simpson, and he'll take it away. Lechner, deflection. Now Graves, deflection off of Tyree. Coming up is the defender, and Graves says, I've got it. Drops it back to Richardson, and Richardson's going to put a foot on it. This one's high. Jacobs with a header to send it, and Kaleva with the pickup in the box. Approaching the 12-minute mark. Scoreless. And this is out of bounds. Tunistra with a very quick pickup to Lincoln. Lincoln around Graves. And his little foot trickery does not work on Graves as Graves pokes it away. Now it's centered. And Richardson to settle around Byrne, but here comes Lincoln. Lincoln with a hip stall, and this one's going to be sent out to Clayton Ogilvie. Clayton sends, and this is in the back of the goal. Austin Ogilvie will put it in the back of the goal for the Rams, and he'll pick up where he left off. And in the 11th minute, Ogilvie will have the goal. Substitutions made. And we get back into play. So Frenchtown to push. And sent ahead. Kaleva will gather it up and wait for traffic. Here's the boot. Foot sent ahead now. Deflection. And Graves. Simpson chases it down and a header by Heckling. The throw in. Headed to Simpson on the far side. Deflection off of Heckling. Now it's high set. Jacobs with a foot to settle it. And crosses over on Austin. This one's into the box. Over the head of the keeper and rolls over the end line. And Loyola with the free kick. So the Rams take a 1-0 lead over Frenchtown. The Bronx having to battle back. One of the few times they've had to do so far this year. Here's the kick to the near side of Tunistra and out of bounds. And this will be a throw in. Mua drops it to Jacobs. Jacobs centers it up. Deflection sends it back even further, and Omen will have to chase it down. It's out of bounds. Frenchtown throw-in. So Trad to throw on the far side. We do have a substitution. Richardson with a good throw down the line. And Lechner will pick it up on the box. Deflected, and Kolevo will have it at the feet. He's going to have to clear it out. As the striker is there, off Mua and out of bounds, we'll have a goal kick. Kolevo to kick. Sent to midfield. Picked up by the defender, and Tanner Carlson will put a foot on it. Centers it up with Tyree. Tyree to come to the near side. Uses the left foot. It's off of Lincoln's back. And now Richardson to settle. Kolevo will gather it as Jacobs runs on. And here's the kick. Nice job by Cole Westrom. Put a head on it to put it back into Loyola territory. There's Clayton Ogilvie now. He's going to try to send it for his brother Austin. Lincoln with a flick, and it's off target. Clayton with a foot on it, and Austin will pick it up. Now Austin Ogilvie going to the middle of the field, and it is Graves to pick it up. Graves sends it ahead on the run, and Heckling returns it back into Frenchtown territory. Graves drops it back to Richardson. Richardson's going to boot it ahead. Moa on the run to the near side, and not enough steam. It will be a Ram throw-in with 7:30 left in the half. Flicked ahead, Lincoln with a toe on it, out of bounds, and Frenchtown will have the throw-in now. Far side for Frenchtown. Austin gets a foot on it, sends his brother Clayton. Clayton on the run, stride for stride with Omen. Clayton and Omen on the far side. It's 13 versus 13. Drop back to Tyree. Tyree looked like he was going to take a shot, but sends it for Clayton. Clayton's going to have to run it down on the end line. That'll be off of the foot of Omen. And Loyola will have their first corner kick of the game. Here's the kick. Sent into the top of the box. Tyree tries to put a head on it. Tanner Carlson puts it in the air. Back into the box, and Richardson with a header to clear it. Tyree tries to settle. Here's Lechner. Lechner comes to the near side, and Moa will clear it out. Now on the run, chasing it down to number 18, and Calme will clear it out. Loyola, or Frenchtown, will have the throw-in. Garrett Westrom to take the throw. Short drop to Graves. Through the legs of Tyree. Now he's going to come forward, and Deal will send it back into Frenchtown territory. Richardson with a foot on it. Graves with a header. And Calme sends it back. Controlling and settling is Westrom. Lincoln getting a foot on it, trying to flick it ahead, and Graves comes up with it for Frenchtown. Now it's Tyree. He'll send Austin, and Richardson puts a foot on it. Deflection, and Clayton Ogilvie comes up with it. Clayton on the far side, one on from behind with a shoulder, comes up with it, is Quinn Murphy. Austin over there now working it, and Murphy will take it away from Austin. So he'll take it away from both Ogilvie brothers. No whistle as Austin continues to work it on the far side against Omen. Now it's Richardson. Richardson with a toe on it, stops it, and Clayton now. Clayton's going to go ahead and send it in the box, and Moa with a touch on it. Tanner drops it back to Tunistra, and Tunistra will send it in the box. Tyree is there. The keeper will have to come out. Lincoln with a foot on it, and that's a save by Frenchtown. This one cleared out with a foot on it at midfield is Frenchtown. Trying to control his 18, and Calme will send it back out. Clayton Ogilvie heckling, trying to center it up. He's got Austin, but it's sent by Richardson back into the Loyola area. This one's going to die out. Calme saves it on the end line. Moa is there. Calme and Moa drop back to Tunistra, and he'll clear it out of the box. Out of bounds, and it looks as though Simpson is going to come in for Frenchtown with just over 4 minutes left. So Graves to take the throw down the line, and Calme will control. Graves sends it back in, and it's 18 at the top of the box, and Lechner will pick it up. Lechner to send Lincoln. Lincoln with a toe on it, trying to flick it ahead to Austin, and Austin and Omen over on the far side. Now drop back, picked up by Tyree. Tyree crosses over. Tyree with a run on the far side, flanked step by step by Cole Westrom. Tyree stops. Now he's going to go ahead and try to get around Cole. Far side, picked up by Omen now as well. Stops. Out of bounds, and Loyola will have a free throw in. Here's the pitch, Clayton Ogilvie, and it's out of bounds. And we'll set up a corner for Loyola on the far side. Back and forth game. Loyola boys really coming on here in the last couple of weeks, showing a lot of confidence. Looks like Clayton Ogilvie is going to take the corner kick. It's on its way into the box and over the front of the box. Picked up by Lincoln, and Lincoln's going to go down. And they say goal kick for Frenchtown. Richardson will set it up very quickly as traffic moves. Here's the kick by Trad. Good solid boot to midfield. Flicked ahead by Deal. Trying to control it on the far side is Stanikar, and Loyola will have the throw in. Here's the throw. Tyree. Now it's picked up and sent by Graves. Jacobs on the run. Kaleva will come out, and he'll kick it to the near side to clear it. Carlson is there as well as Moa. Now Tunistra. Tunistra trying to center, and he does. It's Deal. Deal sends it ahead. Now Jacobs. Jacobs wants to send it. Austin Ogilvie is there, stride for stride. Far side, Stanikar. Stanikar will center it up, and Lechner with a header to clear it out, and now it's Ogilvie on the run. Lincoln in the middle of the field. Lincoln to turn. He's got Graves on his heels. And Tyree will send it. Here's Austin Ogilvie on the run. The keeper hesitated. Now Austin around the keeper and falls down. Now Austin will take the shot. It's across the front of the goal, and it'll roll over the end line. Frenchtown lucks out. And we go to the 2 minute. I know our clock hasn't run since the goal, and I apologize for that. Here's the ball now on the near side, cleared out by Lechner. So we are inside the 2 minute stoppage time. In high school soccer, they stop the clock with 2 minutes left in the half And it comes down to the official to call the time. Lechner and Jacobs. Picked up now by Graves and Jacobs. Jacobs is going to center it. Lechner gets a foot on it. And now Graves will come up for Frenchtown. He's going to go ahead and take a whack from outside. Why not? So Guleva with the kick, and it's picked up by Frenchtown at the feet of Deal. Deal will send Stanikar down the far sideline. Now Stanikar inside the box, comes to the top. Quick footwork by Deal, but it's Tyree that comes up with it. Tyree to clear it down the far sideline, and it'll be out of bounds. And the official calls halftime. So the first half controlled by Frenchtown, but Loyola has the scoreboard 1-0. We're going to step aside and get you into a timeout. When we come back, it'll be halftime at Roland Field. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davidson & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davidson & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davidson & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are at halftime between the Loyola Rams and the Frenchtown Broncs on the soccer pitch. And as you can see on the scoreboard, Frenchtown down to Loyola at the half. Frenchtown very dominant in the first half, controlling the ball on the Loyola side of the field. But you know, this is how it works with soccer. All you got to do is have that one good run, and that's exactly what happened. So when we come back, we'll have your halftime stats. Loyola 1, Frenchtown 0. Girls coming up at 5.
We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Garden of Reading has a large stock of books, gifts, music, toys, and more. Stop into Sacred Grounds for their full-service coffee bar featuring Missoula's best gourmet coffee. While you're there, pick up a pound of Garden of Reading's award-winning fudge and get a half pound for free. Garden of Reading is Missoula's home for the best dietary supplement, Define 8. Garden of Reading is located at 2621 Brook Street. Garden of Reading is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davison & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davison & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davison & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Lunch and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we're at halftime between the Frenchtown Bronc boys and the Loyola Rams. Rams have the scoreboard 1-0. Action-packed in the first half, and as I mentioned, the Broncs spent most of their time in the first half in the Loyola side of the field, but Frenchtown controlling, and as it does in soccer, it's that one run that usually separates you from the other side, and that's exactly what happened in that first half with Austin Ogilvy getting the shot on goal, the keeper coming out for the save, but Austin jumping it over the keeper to put it in, and the only goal in the game coming at the feet of Austin Ogilvy in the 12th minute. For Frenchtown, they have 10 shots on goal, 1 corner kick, and their keeper Leishman with 2 saves. For the Rams, they have 7 shots on goal, 2 corner kicks, and Kuleva has 7 saves. That's how the first half broke down for us. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll get you set for the second half of play. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times, with a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable. Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We are just about ready to start the second half between the Loyola Rams and the Frenchtown Broncs. Loyola held the lead in the first half of the game against Stevensville on Saturday, leading 2-0, and they lead 1-0 at halftime here, looking to finish the game out against these Frenchtown Broncs. The sides have been flipped. Loyola has the ball to start. And we are just moments away from the start of the second half. Keepers check, or the official checks with the other officials, checks with the keepers, and now the whistle. And we are underway. So the ball sent into the Frenchtown side of the field. Controlled by Richardson. Now drop back in, and Richardson will have to switch fields. Goes to the opposite side. And now Graves works it at midfield. He'll drop it back to his defender, Garrett Weston. Weston to Jacobs, and switching fields. Now drop to Oman. Oman back to Richardson, and Frenchtown taking their time and really trying to lull the Rams asleep here with just some easy passes back and forth. This is going to be sent in. Lechner gets a head on it, and this is going to put a run on by Frenchtown. Far side. On the run is Deal. Deal will have Calme on him. And Calevo will go down with the light shot. So Calevo to clear it out. Lincoln comes up with it at midfield. Drops it back to Austin Ogilvie. Now sent ahead to Lincoln. And on the run, it'll be Richardson to pick it up. Lincoln, Tyree to take it away from Graves. Drop back, and Austin Ogilvie will pick it up. Ogilvie has Deal for the Rams, and now back to Austin. Comes to Tyree. Tyree sends Austin, and Richardson gets a foot on it. Clayton Ogilvie, and this will roll over the end line, and I didn't get number 18's name at the half for Frenchtown. So here's the throw in. Tyree centering it up. Poking at it is Westrom. And now Ogilvie. We get a whistle, and this will go against Loyola. So Richardson to set up for the free kick, and Richardson with a chipper. Clayton Ogilvie with a foot on it, and Stanikar picks it up for Frenchtown. And that'll give it off to Austin Ogilvie. It's flicked by Lincoln to Austin Ogilvie. He's got Tyree on the run with him. One on number 18. Austin tries to work through three players as I try to keep up with the camera as well. Austin trying to go around number 13, that is. And Austin with a shot. That one's going to go up over the goal. Great try by Austin Ogilvie. Loyola trying to push it, and we're going to have a corner kick now. For the Rams. It'll be Tyree to take the corner. And Graves puts a shoulder on it and drops it back into the keeper. So Leachman with the clear out. And that one's off the chest of Stanikar. Number 18 picks it up, and they'll go ahead and send it in. Kaleva's going to go ahead and come out against Jacobs, and Kaleva with a foot on it. Now Calme on the far side to clear it out. And finally cleared. It'll be a Frenchtown throw-in on the far side. Moa with a chipper to send it in, and Lechner will put a foot on it to settle it. Stanikar is there. It's dropped back, and now Cole Westrom switches fields to the near side. Now centered. Back to the near side to Oman. And now it's Clayton Ogilvie. Clayton Ogilvie trying to center it up. Austin is there. Number 18 picks it up. And it's Lincoln. Lincoln centers it to Tyree. It's sent ahead. Austin on the run. Austin with the push. Richardson with the toe on it. Bounces it back, and the keeper will have to come out and pick it up. First half scoreless for the first 2/3 of the game. And here's the run on by Stanikar. Stanikar, and he's going to get it by Kaleva. Kaleva and Lechner will follow it out. We'll have a corner. Nope, they're going to say it's a goal kick. We get the whistle, and Kaleva with the kick. He's going to boot it ahead. Tyree tries to get a head on it. It'll be Westrom. And we're going to get a whistle. This will go against Frenchtown. So Lechner will have the free kick. Lechner will send it ahead off of the official. Stanikar and Heckling will chase it down. And now it's Lincoln. Lincoln on the near side. He's got one defender. It's on the end line. Out of bounds. We get the flag, but no whistle. And we'll have out of bounds on the near side. So Trad Richardson to do the throw-in. Richardson deep. Jacobs with a head to flick it ahead. Stanikar is there, and Lechner will trip him up. And we get a whistle. And they say on the hand. So Frenchtown with the free kick. By Richardson. Richardson's going to have a high ball sent into the box. The header is there. It's on the ground, out of bounds. That was a good set by Frenchtown. And Loyola with the defense. Frenchtown keeping control. That's Calmay. Calmay to get it out. Moa on the far side from Mahan. Now Moa between the legs of Tyree. Toe Moa and a toe. And Jacobs going to take a shot, but it's Tyree who gets a foot on it. Now between the legs of Lechner. Here's the header. Lincoln to head it forward. Needing to get it settled. And now it's chased down. Lincoln is there. We get a flag, and they're going to say Lincoln was offsides. So Trad, the light tap for Frenchtown. And now Stanikar is going to send 18 down the sideline. Lechner is there. 18 is by. Shot high over the goal by number 18.
Frenchtown outshot Loyola 10-6 in the first half. And Kaleva with the kick. And this one stopped. And controlled by Frenchtown. Looking to switch fields is Richardson. Mahan gets a foot on it, and it's Tunistra. And Tunistra will go point blank right off of Mahan's noggin. And will be sent ahead, and they're going to go ahead and stop time. Or stop play, I should say. That was point blank chip right off of Mahan's nose. And they're going to call in the athletic trainers. Mahan hops up. I'm sure that one broke open very quickly. And they're going to go ahead and bring a sub in for Mahan. See if we can get that sun to stay behind the cloud for a little bit. As we get set back into play here. Dropped in. And Lechner will send it ahead. Lincoln on the run with Richardson. Richardson and Lincoln, and Richardson will get there first. And Deal to Tyree. Tyree flicks it ahead, and it's picked up by Frenchtown. Frenchtown to send it ahead. Lechner tries to get a foot on it. Stanigar to control. Jacobs is there as well. And we get a whistle on the far side, or on the near side. This one's going to be sent in by Graves. Tyree gets up for the header to clear it out, and this one's going to be on the line. Moa and Deal will be there. Dropped in. Jacobs. Good job by Calme. Now Graves steps up. Left footer. Graves stops. And Calme will kick it out. Frenchtown will have the throw in on the far side. Centered off the head and settled with the chest stall by Clayton Ogilvie. Oman is there. Now Jacobs at the top. He's going to take a whack at it. And that one will sail over the goal. Kulava with the goal kick. And he's going to bring it to the near side of the box. Just under 28 minutes left. Here's the kick, and coming to the near side. Graves gets a foot on it. There's Oman. Oman and Clayton Ogilvie fight for it, as well as Graves, and Graves will have it roll over the end line. Loyola will have the throw-in. Heckling. And they're going to let play on. As they say, it's an illegal throw-in, and Frenchtown will have the throw. So now Richardson down the line to Stanigar. Now Richardson sends it. Calme is there to get a foot on it. And Moa is going to take a crack. That one's going to be just wide. So Kuleva to set back up for another goal kick. Trying to get Mahan's nose patched up there. That was a straight point blank range shot Mahan took. Shoulder. And now Wilburn comes up with it. He's going to send it forward. A foot on it by Graves. Graves will settle. Sends it in, and Kaleva will gather it up. This is a high kick. Richardson with a foot on it to send it back in.
Tyree with a high kick. And Will Byrne is there. Now running on it is Tanner Carlson, out of bounds off Moa, and Loyola will have the throw in on the far side. Here comes Lechner back in, and Byrne to have a seat. Tyree tries to get up for the header. It's out of bounds, and we'll have another Loyola throw in. This one to the middle of the field. Graves will get a head on it. Tanner Carlson, and Carlson down, gets it cleared, and that will be the keeper to pick it up. And this will be a drop kick. Stanikar around one defender, sends it ahead, and Heckling's going to have to chase it down. He's got Jacobs on him. Jacobs has got a lot of speed. Jacobs now set up outside the box. He's going to take a whack at it. Kalevo with the save. And Kalevo will throw it out, falls down in the process. Oman drops it back, and Richardson puts a foot on it. Tyree gets a foot on it to keep it down on the ground, and Frenchtown will control with Deal. And this will be a free kick for Loyola. Frenchtown still dominating, but Loyola has a scoreboard 1-0. Anything can happen with soccer. Clouding up here. Not supposed to have any moisture, as this one is off of Richardson. Clayton Ogilvie with it. Clayton centers it up to Tyree. Tyree has a deflection, and Frenchtown will pick up the garbage. Now on the push is Deal. Deal up the far side with Tyree in stride. It's sent ahead. And Tyree to control. Tyree's going to put it out of bounds for a Bronc throw-in. Girls warming up. They've got the game at 5. We've got 24 minutes, just under 24 minutes left in this one. Mahan back in. Tyree to get a breather, as well as Carlson. Graves will send it ahead. Fighting for it, now coming up with it is Graves. Graves across the top of the box. Actually, no, that is Deal. Now Lechner will clear it out. At the feet of Garrett Westrom. Westrom to send it ahead. Simpson into the box. Stanikar is there, but Lechner will get a foot on it first. And Lechner will put this one down the sideline. Moa to throw in. And a good job by the Loyola defense to clear this one out. Throw in. Moa again. Graves to control. Tunistra is there, or throw in very quickly. Stanikar into the box, and Lechner will put it high in the air. Tunistra with a header, and this one's over the end line, and Frenchtown will have the goal kick on the far side, or corner on the far side. That's Frenchtown's first corner of the half. They only had one in the first half. It's going to be Simpson to set it. Header by Richardson, and save by Kuleva. Cleared out. Weston with a head on it. Now Jacobs comes up with it. Jacobs on the run. Gets around Heckling. Now the stop. Lechner is there. Off the chest of Lechner. And Lechner is going to clear it out. Be a throw in for Frenchtown on the near side. You can just barely see the girls getting ready. They're going to go over to the locker room as it's fought for on the end line down on the other end. And they're going to say corner kick. So Frenchtown on the charge. Back-to-back corner kicks. And this one's high over the goal, Out of bounds. So Kuleva sets up with the goal kick. Tyree back in. And Frenchtown to have the throw in on the far side. Quick throw in on the end line, and Tyree will clear it out. Frenchtown throw in once again. Austin Ogilvie with the only touch of the game in the 12th minute of the first half. We sit 1-0. Moa with the throw in. Trying to clear it out is Austin Ogilvie. Chase down. Austin will pick it up. Now Austin to clear it up or set it up field. Richardson with a header on it. Moa comes up to the near side. And Oman will send it in. Lechner gets a foot on it to bring it back out. Clayton Ogilvie is there. And Heckling will send it forward. Graves to pick it up. Trying to send it in, and Lechner puts a head on it. Tyree now. And Deal. Tyree takes it away. Comes to the near side. Clayton Ogilvie stops at midfield. Now he's going to go ahead and send it in, and Lincoln is on the run. The keeper's going to come out. Lincoln tries to take a shot at it, and the keeper will have to jump on it. Only the third shot of the half for Loyola. This one's cleared out, and Frenchtown will work it through the middle of the field. And now Clayton Ogilvie comes up with it. Taken away by Jacobs. Jacobs down the near sideline. Has Heckling there. Heckling puts a foot on it to stop. And it's between the legs of Tyree. Now it's Deal. Deal with the run, and Lechner with a foot. Out of bounds. And Frenchtown to throw in. Substitutions for Frenchtown, as Oman is going to come off. And waiting for the number, it looks like number 6, Coulter Zandy for Frenchtown in. Fresh legs on the defense. Here's the throw in. And it was actually Deal that went out, not Oman. Here's Jacobs with a shot off the knees of Austin Ogilvie. Austin is there. And now Lincoln. Lincoln with one on, gets around the defender. He's got Austin in the middle of the field. He's going to set it up for Austin. Richardson lets it go between his legs, and now it's Austin. And Clayton will come up. Good slide by Trad. And Loyola to have the throw in. Heckling with the toss. Austin Ogilvie is there. Graves clears it out, and Lincoln picks it up. Lincoln to turn on Graves now. Lincoln sends it in, and that one's off the toe. Now Mahan on the far side. He's going to stop. Looks to set. Mahan on the end line. Sets it back up, and here's Lincoln, and that one will be just outside the goal box. So Trad Richardson to set up for the goal kick. Here's the kick by Richardson. He's got a great boot. This one's going to be flicked on ahead, and Kuleva's going to go ahead and come out, put a foot on it to send it the other direction. Trad Richardson with such a strong foot. And Frenchtown working in Loyola's end once again. We get a whistle, and this will go against the Ramps. So very quickly, Graves will set the ball up. That'll bring Richardson up to take the kick, and he's going to send it into the box. Kuleva with the save. Far side. Tyree with control. Tyree looking to push, sends it ahead to Lincoln. And a foot to control. By Westrom. Here's Heckling, sends it ahead, too much for Clayton. Omen flicks to Graves, and now Clayton sends it to the middle of the field. Westrom ahead, off the foot. Now Clayton Ogilvie will track it down. He's got Omen there. Omen sends it ahead and picked up. Now Omen and Clayton, and this one is off the foot of Heckling. Austin Ogilvie fighting through and kicked ahead by Deal of Loyola. Out of bounds, it'll be a throw in for Frenchtown. And they're going to go ahead and bring the Frenchtown sub in before Trad gets a chance to throw. 15-20 left in the game. Here's Trad with the throw. And a nice flick ahead. Now Jacobs is there. Kaleva was out of the box. Nice job by Calmay. And now Jacobs across the front, and he'll take a shot wide. It'll be a goal kick. So Kaleva takes his time to set up the goal kick. And Austin Ogilvie will get a foot on it, but Jacobs to control. Now it's Graves for Frenchtown. Graves will drop it back to Omen. Omen with Austin there, and Austin will take it away with a nice little foot move, but can't keep the ball with him. And we get a whistle. This is against Frenchtown. Lechner to take the kick, and he's going to send this one. He's got a boot just like Richardson. Moa with a flick on it. Controlled on the far side by Kirkus of Loyola. Westrom puts a foot on the ball, and that will end the run by Loyola. Graves now. Here's Tyree. Tyree centers it up for Ogilvie. Ogilvie with a high flick to the near side to Clayton. Clayton drops it back, and we're going to have a whistle right here, as Omen had a little bit of an elbow on Clayton when Clayton was going for the ball. So we'll have a free kick, and Tyree to set it up. Tyree's going to take a moment to tie his shoe. Actually, he's not even going to tie his shoe. He's just going to take this one without it tied. Sent in. Richardson with a head on it, and Graves will clear it out. There's Clayton Ogilvie to take it off the foot of Frenchtown, and now Deal in the middle of the field. Through the legs of the official, Clayton drops it back, and now Heckling will send it in. Lincoln with a foot on it, trying to control it, and now it's Kirkus. Kirkus sets up Tyree. Tyree to take a shot, and it's going to be high up over the goal. So Trad Richardson to set up with the goal kick now. There's the send. And it'll be off of Loyola. Frenchtown with a throw in. Quinn Murphy over there to throw for Frenchtown. Tyree trying to send it ahead. This will be off of a Frenchtown Bronx, so Loyola will have the throw in front of the Frenchtown bench. Tyree to control on the throw. Pushed off the ball by Deal. Deal for Frenchtown around Carlson. And it's sent in, and Kaleva will come out and let it roll into the box. He'll pick it up. Kuleva, a good boot. Tyree with a header. And Kirkus cannot save it from going out of bounds. It'll be a Frenchtown throw-in on the far side. Throw in down the sideline. And it's Calme to kick it out of the bounds to slow Richardson now with the throw in, and he'll toss it into the box. Jacobs is there, and the shot is high over the goal by Stanikar. Ten shots on goal for Frenchtown in this second half. That matches their first half. Just over 10 minutes left to play. Here's Lechner with the boot. Settled by Weston at midfield, and Jacobs is going to send it. Clevel will come out, slide in, and take the ball off the foot. Kaleva trying to switch fields and coming in, and now Heckling will send it up. Trying to poke it ahead, and Clayton pointing out traffic. Had Tyree on the near side, and Richardson will get control, sending it back in. Now Calme with a foot on it. Austin Ogilvie. Graves for Frenchtown. Graves goes to the ground, a foot on it, and Austin Ogilvie trying to control. They'll head it ahead, Frenchtown would, and Lechner says, not in my house. And this one's kicked deep into Frenchtown territory, all the way back to the box. Just under 10 minutes left to play. Here's Richardson to send it to the other end. So Frenchtown to throw in on the far side. Looks as though Murphy is going to take it. Still searching for the ball in the trees. Now we get ready for the throw. Sent into the box, and Lechner will head it out. Deal, and this one's kicked out by Deal of Frenchtown. Here's the throw in by Graves, trying to go to Jacobs. Austin Ogilvie gets a foot on it, and with a back pick, Kirkus is going up the far sideline with it. Trying to center it up, and Frenchtown back in control. Centering it up to Jacobs. Jacobs on the run. Now flicked ahead. It's Murphy. Murphy inside the box, and this one will be wide of the goal. And Frenchtown to take the corner. These set pieces on the corner kicks, that's where you should see some action. We've had some good sets in the first ones. This one's across the lip of the goal, a header, and Kaleva will come up with it. Kaleva to clear it to the near side. Clayton Ogilvie to chase it down, and Omen will have the throw-in. Set just over 7.5 minutes left. Frenchtown on the push. Very aggressive here in the last 10 minutes. And Jacobs to take a shot. That one will get into the goal. Onside. And Jeff Jacobs in the 7th minute will have the goal to tie it up at 1 for Frenchtown. Ball set back in the middle of the field, and there's the whistle for play. And they'll go ahead and drop it all the way back to Lechner. Lechner to send it. Lincoln and Richardson are there. Picked up by Westrom, and say Lincoln is offsides. Frenchtown to clear it. We get a whistle. Off the arm, and they say Frenchtown has the free kick. Very quickly back into it. It's a Deal down the far sideline. Tunistra is there. Deal looked like he was going to take the shot and hesitated, let the defender go by. Now it's Graves, and it is a save
Kuleva. Action on the far side, now down the sideline. Chasing it down is Stanikar. Out of bounds, and Frenchtown will have the throw-in on that side. Tied at 1. Bronx getting on the board late here in the second half. Here's the throw-in. Battle on the far side. Tyree is there. Murphy comes up with it. Murphy into the box. Calmay gets a foot on it, and now it's cleared out by Kirkus, and Frenchtown will have another throw-in. This game is scooted right along, folks. Been a nice, tight game. Frenchtown has had control. Kuleva's going to come in and have the save. And he wants traffic to push out. Short boot on the bounce. Weston with a head, now flicked back. And Lincoln. Lincoln has it taken away by Graves. Graves sends it ahead for Stanikar, but it's too much, and Kuleva says, I'm going to take this one, boys. As he'll pick it up just inside the box. Graves off the leg of Heckling, and from behind it's Weston. Now Deal. Deal sends it ahead for Stanikar. Stanikar is on sides, but Heckling, just a step ahead, will send it out of bounds. And we're going to get a yellow card on Jack Lincoln in the 4th minute. So Lincoln coming off, that'll bring on Mahan. And it looks like Moa is going to sub for Murphy. Trad Richardson with the throw-in. He's going to send this one in the box, and a head by, nope, it gets by Calmay. Mahan, and this one's over the top of the goal. Tied at 1. Just over 3 minutes left. Lechner with the kick out of bounds. And this will be a Frenchtown throw-in front of their own bench. Richardson with the throw, centers it up to Jacobs. Jacobs, hesitation, now he's going to send it high, and Kuleva will have the jumping save. Approaching the 2-minute time. Frenchtown in control. Out of bounds, and this will be Loyola ball. It'll be Heckling to throw. Picked up by Frenchtown and now sent ahead. Richardson's going to switch fields. And it's booted out. Frenchtown to throw in very quickly. It's Moa. We get a whistle, and they're going to say he lifted his back foot up. So the Rams with the throw in now. Inside the 2-minute time. There's the header by Deal. Jacobs drops it back, and Moa on the charge. It's Graves. Graves on the far side. Sent off the chest of Garrett Westrom. We get a whistle, and this will be against Frenchtown. So inside the 2-minute stoppage time, Lechner with a good boot to send it. Tyree is on the run. He'll be picked up by Richardson. Tyree with a foot on it. Tyree, and out of bounds. This will be Loyola with the throw in on the far side now.
And Lincoln to sub back in. Mahan is out. Tyree to take the throw. Deal, and Tyree off of Graves. Here's Tyree with the throw in. Into the box, the header. Lincoln with the settle, and Lincoln's going to take a shot. It's going to be off of Richardson. And picked up by Tunistra. Lincoln and Westrom with a foot. Kirkus to settle. Kirkus with a chip into the box. And Austin Ogilvie is there. Austin Ogilvie tries it. It goes in! Inside the 2-minute time, Austin Ogilvie will have the second goal of the game on the deflection. And the Rams lead 2-1. And now Frenchtown pushing very quickly. Tyree to take it away. And Tyree with space. He's going to send it. It's Moa and Tyree now. Tyree picks it up off the deflection. He's down the far sideline. Trailed by Moa. Poke at it. Tyree to hold it inside the corner. Whistle. And this will be a corner kick for the Rams. And Graves and Moa, it's not going to be a corner, it's going to be a free kick. Sent in. Austin Ogilvie there with the garbage. He's got one on in Omen. He'll come to the near corner and poked out. They're going to say Frenchtown with a throw in, and now they're going to throw. Up to Jacobs. Jacobs lets it roll by. It's Tyree with a high boot. Austin to settle. Austin with Omen in front of him. And it's fought for. Richardson will come up. Richardson and Lincoln will have a foot on it. Now Graves and Lincoln through the legs of Austin. Murphy fights for it. Tyree. Hod fought for on the near side. Tyree falls down. We get a whistle, and this is going to go against Loyola. Frenchtown the free kick, and Graves is going to send it to Stanikar. Stanikar on the mark with Lechner. Lechner kicks it out of bounds. Referee checks his watch, and that's game. The Frenchtown, or the Loyola Rams, upset the Frenchtown Bronx 2-1. To win the game. We'll have the girls up at 5 o'clock. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy your time in between.
Hey, let's hear it for those fighting Rams, folks.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Well,